Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I came across a clip of a gentleman speaking to Andre Stevenson on his program last night when I was heading out the house. And I said, you know what? Let me time stop this clip. Because a lot of what the brother was saying, I never thought about. But then some of the stuff that he was saying, I actually was saying for a very, very long time in regards to what is going on in our country, our beautiful, physically beautiful country of Jamaica. But the crime and violence in Jamaica has gotten so out of control. All I see is PR stuff from the government. After the incident in Clarendon, I mean, we shouldn't even be having any question as to how deeply in trouble we are as a people. 17 shot, 8. And I hear the number has gone up of persons that have succumbed to their injuries, whether immediately or afterwards. Babies were actually also unalived. A report of a 1-year-old. I saw a picture of that young man couldn't be more than 12. He couldn't be more than 12 or 13 years old. I don't think he's a teenager. Listen, what is actually happening in Jamaica is unbelievable. And like I said, there was one time in Jamaica where certain things would never happen in certain places, but now crime has spread as a cancer all around the country. I personally don't feel safe. Right? Where I live, usually, certain things would happen. But like I said, in the last few years, in the last decade, oh no. Everything is happening. And you know what? There's allegations that, they tend to not put certain reports of certain crimes in the news. Again, the optics. But let's listen to this exchange from the young man with Mr. Andre Stevenson. Yeah, because what he was saying, boy, definitely gotta let me speed it up a little bit, just a little bit. Here we go.
Plus, I look funny because of 8 people dead. Every life will lose.
All right.
Andre have to stop.
The killers.
I feel it for the look about.
All right.
To myself, I'm the people and themselves. So listen. Yes.
God, eternal Father, bless this island. It's just too much.
Definitely too much.
Yeah. Yes. Good night.
Here comes the caller. Here we go.
Good night, my brother. Listen.
Here we go.
You see the amount of drugs we are finding in Jamaica? Listen to me, man. The amount of gun we in Jamaica, Prime Minister can't stop them demanding like that. Even if he say the police go take them on, the amount of gun in Jamaica more than one in the police force and in the army.
Oh.
FLA need to start give the people them their license for your arm to protect themselves.
Right there. I think there needs to be speedily discussions into how they can make that possible ASAP. I'm talking about by the end of the year. They need to make it possible where more Jamaicans can be eligible, right, to be trained to protect themselves and their family. Because this incident definitely needs to spark that type of change. Bingo party, people are enjoying themselves. This was bingo party. Kids getting unalive. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, it's time, man. It is time for real change. And if this government that's presently in power don't want to spark that change, well, guess what? It is up to you, me and you, the Jamaican people, to demand change. Period. Everybody needs to own their own weapons. Legal weapons. Law-abiding citizens need to own their legal weapons to protect themselves, their family, and their properties, just like in America. Yeah.
Yeah, understand?
I mean, we even get abused by some police. Not all, but some. Like, come on, man. Let's get back to common decent respect.
Or the community now need to start the jungle justice. Make police come pick up some of them.
Oh,
Yeah, understand me I say?
Mhm.
FLA.
No, the views and responses of the individual is not that of my own in every facet. The jungle justice part, yeah, I want to stay within the law. But there might be certain things that are an exception. Might. I'm gonna just leave that out there. Yeah.
Give the people and their license firearm so they can protect themselves from these high-powered weapons in the country. Our
Right.
borders, them are too open.
Yes.
They are very open. So yeah, me say, I look at boy, I see Andre. I want to come to myself and my son, you know.
wow.
Andrew gonna talk to me, you know, if I did that, I'm to one of my people down there, you know. Come here, I write up and yard me on time, so okay, it's when me start work, don't make none of your police them come my way.
Jesus.
Can work, me I work and clean up. You
Oh,
understand? I feel it for the local boy.
so
man.
you are saying that if you were granted the permission and it had it been your child, you would go on a spree to find the killers?
Me not need Andrew permission, me I tell him to stay out of my way, man, the police boy them.
Wow.
That's all me I do. Me I tell him say stay out of my way.
Mm.
Me not go arm not no regular citizen. Stay out of my way. Andrew, you have to stop now, man. And to them,
And to be honest with you, as a father, somebody that's a father or a parent, that is a normal response. If you've seen the pictures that I've seen of the case, the 17 people that were shot and the 8 that lost their lives, including the children, it does something. I'm telling you, it does something to you.
me see my ugly woman, and me I want them to genuine because you see, where I think about, you know, Andre is what if that was his son? You can imagine it. Want to reflect when his son was what, a 7-year-old little boy with it?
8 years.
8-year-old child, 8-year-old boy. I was talking about 11, 12. 8-year-old child that was unalived in that situation, shot down, lost his life, future ahead of him. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. 1 second.
Years old.
Want him to reflect when he lost his firstborn at 8 years old. I can imagine somebody put a shot in your son head. How would you react to the country? You wouldn't react normally. Every police will have day off, will have to dip on the street, you know. They wouldn't get no day off, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I want him, the people to look at it because of 8 people dead. Every life will lose daily. They need to take a stand to it.
Yes.
Man. I don't want to.
I love that. This is why I was so upset when I was reading the article. And Horace Chung is going to talk about 39% of reduction in crime in that area since the year began. Bro, man, listen, one life being lost is too much. You don't say no type of stuff like that, man. Right? The man rightfully said, imagine if Horace Chung, I don't know if he got a child, imagine if his child was the one that was shot down. Do you know he would move heaven and earth, use all the powers that he has as the minister of justice to make sure he gets justice for his child? Right? They need to have that same energy for the Jamaican people that lose their people. and nothing else will be accepted. Only that same energy or nothing. We don't want to hear not about a 39% of reduction when 17 people just got shot and 8 unalived, including a 7-year-old. We don't want to hear it. Miss us with that. You understand?
Them youth here in Jamaica, brother, stop killing for the brother and sister them, man. We not loving now. We can't play some marble and some elastic band like back in the days and fist fight if we not fist fight and then go cook a pot after on the done and show some love.
But you know, there is actually a community in Jamaica that we have not had a murder in years, you know. You want to
talk about it. Community? Talk about it.
Their compound don't have murders.
They don't.
So if the compound don't have murders, probably...
You know why they don't have murders?
Why?
Okay?
You know why the Maroons don't have any crime rate to worry about in their society? I want you to listen what the brothers say right here because I never thought about it. Listen to this.
Because the politicians don't have access to them.
What you said?
The politicians do not have access to them.
The reason why the Maroons have such a low crime rate, the indigenous Maroons, salute you, El Boogie. The reason why the indigenous Maroons have such a low crime rate is because the politician is not involved in their community. Let me repeat that.
Compound don't have murders. Probably.
You know why they don't have murders?
Why? The compound don't have murders.
They don't.
So if the compound don't have murders, probably.
You know why they don't have murders?
Why?
Okay? Because the politicians don't have access to them.
What you say?
The politicians do not have access to them.
Talk to them.
Access to the compound or whatever you want name. They're gonna start killing them one because they might bring jealousy and bad mind to the people who live good and loving.
You know, never think about it from that perspective.
Yo, Andre Stevens was like, yo, wow, I never thought about that, man. This dude is absolutely right. When I tell you the man is 100% correct, 100% correct. The only reason why the Maroons live in peace is because the politicians of Jamaica don't have access to them. Because they would have corrupted them. Again, look back at the history of Jamaica. Who has divided us as a people? The politicians. The gang mentality of these two political parties, the orange and the green. It has gone to violence and it has not come back. That seed that was planted years ago is still affecting us today. The young man is absolutely, I don't know if he's a young man, but the brother is absolutely right. Cash Money, what's up, love? Good to see you, baby.
You said the only reason. I never think about it from that perspective.
Have access to them. Politicians are who are messing up the people, Andre. Remember, the compound they learn to eat and drink and satisfy with what them have. They don't worry about Chris Care, height, boot, height, this. No, they live a normal, healthy, religious life.
You don't never think about it from that perspective.
Look here, the people in Jamaica need to put the Maroons to run the entire country.
Yo, I second that. Man, listen, no disrespect to the UIC. Forget about the UIC. Forget about PMP. Forget about JLP. Put the Maroons to run the country. Alright? Give Chief Curry the keys to the entire island. Alright? I'm telling you. Let's incorporate the Maroon culture. Because what we've been doing these past 60 plus, 70 plus, 80 plus years, however long we've been independent, or even prior to independence, it has been a bloody, I'm talking about a bloody affair. Alright? You heard what he said? They're a humble people. They're a religious people. They're a cultural people. They don't care about the fancy cars, the clothes, they're a spiritual people. They're connected to something. Right? They are not a soft people, because if they were, they wouldn't have gotten their freedom. But they are a wise people. Right? So they don't fight amongst themselves. Communities in Jamaica used to be like that. Communities in Jamaica used to be like that. But for whatever reason, we lost that. For whatever reason. I don't know what happened. Well, we know what happened. The politicians. Yeah, we know what happened. Historically, yes.
Maroon, is it the Maroon place? I don't even know if that's some real educated people in the Maroon era. You ever listen to their reason?
Oh, them
You ever
reason.
listen? Andre, their reason with sense. Even if they don't have a degree behind their name, their reason with sense. So when Andrew talk about the people them need to run go where? I only need to run. I only need to clean up the country. I only make the country get bad. We not starve the people and not keep the people them lack of knowledge. What you expect to happen?
So your argument tonight, which I think is one of the most reasonable, rational, coherent, solid way to go. You said the only reason why the compound have no murder because politicians are there.
They don't have no access to them.
Oh.
And they get access to one. I see one, they get access to when they go to a thief out lumber them.
Oh. Hey, Lord Jesus.
They need to purge.
You have common sense to
Isaac speak about rehabilitation in prison, you know. But then you they were at prison, you know. They only did that get bitter and bitter, you know. They only did that get bitter and bitter. I mean, I talk to the parents, them. I talk to the mothers who I grow the 16-year-old, the 17-year-old, the 5 and the 6. Start curve them from now. When you see like them and get trouble, curve them, bust their ass. You used to get beaten, we're not criminal. No for we when we grow up get beaten, we're not criminal. Start put it back under their ass and tell them what is wrong from right.
Yes.
When they see them start going like they want to smoke, pull them up in a hand. When they see a little girl start wearing a little body rider, cut up it. And that used to see back in the days. When they see